We talk about symptoms of bad camshaft position sensor, but sometimes it's not the sensor causing the problem. Make sure to stay till the end and we'll explain why. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Dodge Challenger guys, and if you have one of those and you want to know the symptoms of bad camshaft position sensor, does not matter if you have a V6, V8 engine, we'll explain that in this video today. And if you get a code or problems with camshaft position sensor, it may be a bad sensor, but we'll talk about how to test sensor, and actually it could be something completely different and we'll talk about that, so make sure to stay until the end. We'll cover very helpful information today. So before we start, let me tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage guys, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Why we do that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. If you need to buy any parts, tools for your Dodge Challenger or any car, you want to save quite a bit of money, get them at a really good price and quick shipping, check out the link in the description of the video below. That's where we get all our tools and supplies from. So let's start on it now. So right here guys, we have a 2018 Dodge Challenger that we will be working on. This is the Dodge Challenger that we have right here. V6, but even if you have V8 it will be about the same. Now this is a camshaft position sensor, and what's even more interesting about that device, it's actually two sensors in one. Now why? Let's talk about that. You have V6 or let's say V8 engine. Most of the newer engines, they're dual variable timing engine. That means that you will have variable timing on the intake camshaft and on the exhaust camshaft, but the engine computer will need to know the exact position of each camshaft, so it uses two camshaft position sensors, one for the intake camshaft, one for the exhaust. And if you look at that device, it's just one sensor, but it has 4 wires, and it's actually two sensors integrated in one. This is for the intake camshaft, this is for the exhaust camshaft. So pretty interesting design guys. But what are the symptoms of bad camshaft position sensor if it fails? And in some cases it may not be a bad sensor causing the problem. First, if it fails, you may experience guys, hesitation, engine vibrations, kind of like engine loss of power, vibrations. You will have check engine light and code relating to camshaft position sensor. You will notice increased fuel consumption, and all that could be caused because the variable timing may be not working practically on that specific cylinder head, and as a result the engine will be running rough. You may have unstable idle, rough idle. Another thing, you may have a really hard time starting the car. It may take a while to start the car, and when it starts it may run, but not all the way okay. So if you have check engine light on, my recommendation is check the code and it will tell you exactly which sensor it's for that, because you have two cylinder heads, so you will have two camshaft position sensors. Altogether 4, but two of them are integrated in one, so that makes only two camshaft position sensors. So you will know which one you need to check. But if you get a code camshaft position sensor, you will need to inspect the wiring harness. Make sure it's plugged in all the way. Most common mistake that we see in the shop is wiring harness that wasn't plugged in, or wiring harness that was plugged in but not all the way in, and the red locking thing wasn't pushed in, and as a result the connector came loose and you got that code and the car was running rough and all that stuff. Something else, make sure the connector is not contaminated with oil, dirt, dust or water, because that could happen and it will not communicate correctly. You will get symptoms for bad camshaft position sensor and check engine light as well. And number 3, very common, people will try to disconnect it and pull for the wires. They can yank the wires out of the connectors, and that can make you think you have a bad camshaft position sensor as well. Something else, if you want to see how to test camshaft position sensor on Dodge Challenger, we will be making the video on our channel, so you can subscribe and check out how to do that, guys. Check it out, it will be there. Hopefully the video will be helpful to any of you needing help with that. If you want to see anything else specific, just let us know, drop a comment below, and we will try our best to make the video for your problem, so it's a win-win situation, guys. You get a free video that will help you fix your problem, and we will get an idea for a video as well, and we'll be able to help as many people as we can. If you want to see how to replace camshaft position sensor, bank 1 or bank 2, we have these two videos on our channel as well. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time.